The Sherwood Park U18 AAA Kings kicked off their 2026 schedule with two huge wins over the Lloydminster Lancers and the Edmonton Junior Oilers Blue on Saturday and Sunday night, respectively. And I had an opportunity to catch up with head coach Stacey Rayan as well as Kings forward Dax Derocher. But first, let's take you through a quick game highlights. Game 1 opened up with a short side snipe from Dax Derocher just over 3.5 minutes in on the power play. Nearly a whole period later, Kelton Doolage ties it up with his 9th of the season with a nice shot just past the blocker of Cole Chorskowski. And 10 minutes after that, Dax Derocher snaps a 20-game goalless drought with a rainbow shot over goaltender Asher Mann, and Sherwood Park would hang on for the 2-1 victory. Sunday's matchup was a much higher scoring affair, with Zach Stabler netting his 17th of the season on a backhand at the side of the net. Assist going to Mike Thiessen and Damien Weeb. And Dax Derocher getting his second goal in as many nights with a nice pass from Ryder Schnitzler and cutting off the play on his own to set up this sweet play at the side of the net. Ben Gamaris got the Oilers on the board on the power play with another tap in again at the side of the net. A lot of real estate there. And Eric Ripka with a nice one-timer, finding himself in wide open space, his 13th of the season. The pass from Memphis Adenikin ties things up. And an interesting play here as a scramble in front of the net leads to Sherwood Park covering the puck in their own crease, which we don't see too often, but it ends up in a penalty shot for the Oilers. And Carter Mensch, well, he makes no mistake.
Already this season, see if he can make it 12. Goes in wide on the forehand, stick handles, backhand, and he scores.
The Kings wouldn't let that get to them, though. It was Caden Benyek for his 7th of the year, turns on the Jets and fires a laser past the glove of Ethan Berard to tie the game up once again.
Caden Benyek, where did that come from?
And Marcus Lamory with his 3rd of the year, snapping a 15-game goalless drought of his own. The assist to Damien Weeb and Ryan Van Eperen. And I'm sure he was thrilled to get that monkey off his back. This game wasn't all goals as Matthew Simpson stands up in front of a wide-open cage to bail out his goaltender and keep the Kings in the lead late. And Mensch again will add his 2nd of the game, about 5.5 minutes left to tie the game up at 4 apiece. Although, even though Hayden Reines would want that one back, he's going to get his and then some.
To the back, and he shoots, and he doesn't get it to go. It's a huge save made by, excuse me, Hayden Reines. Now here's Marcus Lamory with the shot, and he scores! Marcus Lamory is 2nd of the game, and Sherwood Park walks this one off in overtime.
Here with Kings head coach Stacey Rayan. And Stacey, a heck of a game, a 5-4 victory in overtime. What was that like from behind the bench?
Nerve-wracking. Look, there's some good things, some things you're continuously working on, but I like our resiliency. We came back after, you're up 2, then you go all of a sudden you're down 1, and second period was good, I thought, for the most part. Get back up 1, and they score late, but the resiliency again in overtime to find a way to get 2 points. And it's kind of what I told the guys. It's like, you know what? At the end of the day, it's all about 2 points now, this time of year, right? And you're just fighting for playoff spots and trying to get in the playoffs. So we take the 2 points and we'll look at film and go from there.
And especially because obviously last year you guys had gone to the Circle K Classic. This year staying home. What does that mean to you and the group? Obviously you guys had a bunch of injuries last year. What does that mean to have that extra health heading into the back half of the year?
It's a little twofold, I would say. I mean, when you're at the Circle K, you're playing, so you're staying in that game shape and rhythm. And then when you're off, you get a little bit rusty, but when you're off, you know that you're getting body's healthy too. So, and you should be a little bit fresher coming out of it. But I'd never take it away from the Circle K because that's just exposure at this level for guys. So anytime you get a chance to go, you go.
A couple of games on the road before returning for a home-and-home in a couple of weeks. What's your message to the guys to keep on the winning streak you got going on here?
What we preach is habits, right? Understanding the work ethic that needs to be done, the IQ process, right? And then you can start to scheme and design things. So on the road, you play a much simpler game. Going down south, you never know what the repping, and those teams you don't really play a lot, so you're not familiar with them. So we'll just go down and try to play our game, and you know what? Come hopefully Saturday, you can, maybe get a little bit of a jump, and it's always important when you go down the road to try to get that 2 points the first game, and that's really what it's about in the end. Habits, 2 points at the end of the day, and continue to climb the ladder if we can.
Awesome. Thank you, Stacey. I'm here with Kingsford, Dax Derocher, and Dax. What a game that was, a 5-4 victory in overtime. What were you seeing from the bench there?
You know what, boys just battled adversity and, really pushed through, and I think we came together as a team and just find a way to win.
And you yourself had a goal in this game, second in as many nights, capping off a pretty long goalless drought for yourself, coming back from, first game of the year. What does it mean to you to kind of break out over the last couple of games or so?
Just kind of finding a groove, kind of find a high and kind of stay there, not kind of fall into a drought or a valley, just kind of stay flat,
And Marcus Lamoureux, two goals tonight with the overtime winner. What was that like, seeing him break in on that, rallying the boys from the bench?
Well, it's just awesome for the guy. He had a hell of a game, potted 2 goals, just great shot by the guy at the end of the game.
And lastly, you have a pretty good team dedication to the shot blocks to the D, especially in that second period. So many big chances stuffed. What was that discussion like after the first period? With your coach.
Just blocking shots. It's good. It's a great way to just play for your team and get in front of those and sacrifice yourself.
Thank you, Dax.
Yeah, thank you.